Hello guys and welcome to TwistNetwork. Today it's me and we've got Jack here again today.
Hello.
And today we're continuing our Black Ops series and leaked information guide with the weapons list, leaked information. So we'll start off with the assault rifles here, and we've got the first weapon on the list, and it's the AK-74, not the AK-47. It's a variant. Place of origin was the Soviet Union. In service from 1978 till present. It was used in the Soviet-Afghan War, Georgian Civil War, Yugoslavian Wars, First Chechen War, Second Chechen War, War in Afghanistan, 2001 till present, and the 2008 South Ossetia War. So it's a regular common gun, obviously, because it's a AK variant, obviously. The designer is Mikhail Khashkinov. Designed in 1974 by the manufacturer of Ismash. If I'm not pronouncing that right, don't blame me. I'm not Indian. It's been produced since the 1974 to the present, and the number built is about 5 million plus. It's a scaled manufactured gun, to be honest. There are many variants of this weapon, obviously. So moving on to the cartridge, and it's a 5.45 times or by 939mm M74 round. The rate of fire is 650 rounds per minute. However, it's got a really high damage rate. The effective range is 625 meters, and that will end the drop-off. And the feed system's a 35 detachable box round or a 35 detachable drum magazine, which can be from 45 to 100 mags. Obviously, in Black Ops, if this was to be added, it would be the standard 30 round, most likely. Okay, next weapon.
The next weapon is the Ruger Mini 14, which is probably a newer version of the M14 of Black Ops, and it was place of origin was the US, and the designer was L. James Sullivan, and it was designed in the 1960s, and it was produced in the 1970s, and it was manufactured by a company called Ruger and Company, and its cartridge is quite a small one actually. Only has 14 rounds, but it shoots 750 rounds per minute, and it's semi-automatic.
Okay, moving swiftly on to the next weapon, we've got the T65 or the Type 65. Now, of all the Type weapons you'll find, they're actually Chinese, so they're made in the Republic of China. In service since 1967 to 1976, my bad, sorry, until present. So it's a heavily used weapon, actually older than the AK variants. It's been used in the actually cannot say that word. Liberian Civil War and the Iraq War, also the Haitian War and the Paraguayan War, guerrilla raid actually. The Libyan Civil War as well. The designer is actually Combined Logistics Command, CLC, and the manufacturer is the 205th Armory, which is actually a Chinese platoon. Produced in 1976, as also said. Variants include the Type 65K1, the Type 65K2, and the Type 65K3. Pretty simple. Moving on to the cartridge, we've got a 5.56 by 45 NATO round, which is a common round for 3-burst weapons, so this could be a 3-burst weapon in Call of Duty. The rate of fire is actually 700 to 800 rounds per minute. Now, if we're looking at Time 95 from MW3, that's actually got 1,000 RPM. So this is actually quite slow compared to that weapon, but could be more powerful. Moving on to the next weapon.
The next weapon is the Velmit M76, and it was made in Finland, but it was used by Indonesia and Qatar, and it was involved in only one war, which was the anti-guerrilla operation in Indonesia. It was produced from the 1970s right through to the 1980s. Its rate of fire is 700 to 800 rounds per minute, and has quite a big magazine actually in this gun.
Awesome. Moving on to the next one, we've got the Zastava M70, also known as the M70. The type of origin was Yugoslavia, and it's been present in service from 1970s till the present. Another again old war. Now this is actually a commonly used weapon, as it looks similar to the AK-74U, and it's been in the Gulf War, Yugoslavian Wars, Kosovo War, Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Iraqi Freedom, Libyan Civil War, Syrian Uprising, and that was from the 2011 present. So designed in 1968, and it actually was put in service in the 1970s. Manufacturer is Zastava Arms, obviously from the name. And the cartridge is a 7.62 by 39mm round. That's quite a large cartridge actually, with a effective range of 410 meters, which is actually quite a small drop. So even though it comes under the assault rifles category, it seems to be more like a SMG with long range in a way. The feed system's a 30 detachable box magazine as standard.
The next gun is the R1 rifle, which is another name for the FAL, and this gun was made in Belgium, and it was used by over 90 countries, so it's quite a popular gun. It was in service from 1954 to present day, and there was over 2 million of the guns built in the World War II. The rate of fire is 650 to 700 rounds per minute, and it has a tremendous rate of over 1,000 meters. So
sounds like a sniper. Anyway, moving on to the Commando. It's got a nice damage of 30 to 40 MP. There's actually not very much information for this. I don't really know it's produced, but I know it's used in the Cold War. Also in the the Cold War as well, between United States and I can't remember where this was. Can't remember, but anyway, it's seeing a return from Black Ops 1. It's got a nice rate of fire of 750 rounds per minute. This is actually off the Black Ops website. I'm getting this information, so it's got a lot of gun stats here. So this might be staying the same as the way you know it. So I don't really need to go into too much detail. So into the next gun.
the next gun is the AR-18, and it's obviously an assault rifle that was made in the United States. The designer was Eugene Stoner, which is quite a funny name actually. It was designed in 1963 and manufactured in Japan, actually, surprisingly, and the UK. It was produced in 1963 right through to 1980, and the rate of fire was 750 rounds per minute, and has a rotating bolt action reloading system.
That's pretty interesting, actually. Okay, guys, now we've got the Valmet M60. Yeah, the Valmet M60. And it's actually a forged milled receivers and barrels between 16 and 17 inches. It's a pretty big gun, really, for an assault rifle. There's not much information on this again, but it's got a chambered bullet system of 7.62 by 51mm rounds. The assault rifle has been modelled on the RK62 and has been offered in 13 different variants, with each different barrel lengths, barrel bullet sizes, and everything. And it's actually it's a Kalashnikov variant of the Commando and Predator. So it's a Finnish version of those two weapons. Moving on to the next weapon.
Next weapon is the AKM-63, but also in Hungarian military service is known as the AMM. It's the AK-63. It's made in Hungary, and it's 1977 to present day. It's been in quite a few wars. It's been in the Libyan Civil War, Iraq War, the Gulf War. It was manufactured by Fegra S. Gepyar. Yeah, and the rate of fire is 600 rounds per minute.
Yeah, so our last gun to round this up is the AMD-65, also known as the also it's used by US military trained in the Afghan National Police with recruits. The AMD-65 is a People's Republic of Hungary weapon. It was in service since the 1967. It's actually gone out of service in 2006 in the Hungary service military forces. It was designed in 1965, so it was produced 2 years after. And it's got a nice cartridge of 6.62 by 39mm, and it's a standard rate of fire 750 rounds per minute with a simple feed system of 30 round magazine. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this Black Ops 2 assault rifles video. The next video will actually be our SMG's video, leaked information. So subscribe, tell me what your favourite gun is, what you're looking forward to the most, and if you've got any background information that we missed, post it in the comments. As always guys, see you later.